Sully Forth Paladins, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I am Commodore Tirak. Yes, we did get a promotion of the Dreadnought HMS Fearless as we continue our war of revenge against the Klingon Star Kingdom. Star Kingdom? No, they're a Star Empire. They're no nice little feudalistic kingdom. They are the full-blown, we are going to crush and destroy and enslave you Empire style, and we're here to stop them. So, last episode, we have been laying siege to Kronos, which I believe this is Kronos, or was it this Kronos? We're going to find out. It's probably going to be this one. And hopefully we don't get too badly lost. But we are sieging Kronos, trying to take it away from the Klingons, make it so that their empire is no longer quite as dangerous by taking away the strongest point where they gain the most amount of economy and ships from. And if you think about it, we are basically playing the role of Denmark, threatening the heart of Berlin. Yeah, I've recently been playing Hearts of Iron more lately, so yeah, if you ever want to win as Denmark, just immediately invade Berlin as fast as you possibly can. Looks like we're looking at a single enemy freighter, and that's about it. So we will increase our speed up to the traditional 14, start the Wild Weasel with that extra point of power so that we can really get things starting, and head on in. We are escorted today, of course, by HMS Ascendant, which is a triple Hellbore cannon vessel, which I approve. There have been more ships that have suddenly decided to show up. A frigate, a freighter, and a frigate. Okay, we are not in any difficulty whatsoever. So I'm pretty sure we can do all right. So there's frigate Cat's Eye, a random space blackness, and the frigate who came late. So let us cruise on in. Let us increase the speed of time! At this point, we would be hearing whooshing sounds because we would be moving super fast, but that's not going to happen. One thing that I did realize that I have forgotten is we have not buffed up the forward shield. Not good form. We do need that forward shield. Also, if we had really been on the ball, we probably would have started overloading the fusion cannons. But thankfully, Ascendant is totally in on this. He's ready to rock and laying down the hurt from long range already. So we're going to come in here with quite a bit of power on our forward shields. Although, if we don't kill him in one run, we'll have to kill a lot of speed. We killed him in one run. Okay, everything is safe, everything is fine and beautiful, and that'll mean that this has the lowest amount of downtime that it can possibly have, which is excellent. We are just going to continue to drift along this path. I mean, he's only got 2 missiles. Okay, he does have 2 missiles. Defenses, I need that. Thank you, just in time. We did take it on our starboard forward shield, but we are all good. And turning to port. Steadily moving towards them. Oh, there's that jerk move. I hate that move. Even when it's being done, like, friendly, that's not cool. That's like total dickish move thing to do. Because it's not gonna kill anything, it's just gonna be annoying for later on in the fight, and odds are they're gonna, like, survive. So all you're truly accomplishing is, well, just making him have to go back to repair later on. So, minor annoyance to accomplish very, very, very small things. And there is something to be said for death of 1,000 cuts, but that's not going to lead to a death. Sorry, it just will not. You do not have that capability. So we will continue to come around. And almost ready on the weapons. I do want to get you in the forward arc so I can just unload everything, but it does look like you're going to turn, so die! Didn't quite kill him. Okay. Let the G-type phasers pick that off. Why did the G-type phasers not pick that off? That was your job. We now have a hole in the shield. So, oh wow, you're right on top of us. Hi. I didn't realize the attacker was quite so close. And in fact, all stop. What? We hit the brakes. He flew right by. That was... I love it. I love it so much. I love it. I enjoy it. And we succeed. What did we get? Come on, show me. I wish to see. 222 prestige. So not incredible, but not horrible. And we have neutralized the tile. This can't be Kronos. If that's actually Kronos, then holy crap. So pop back here really quick. Mission. Shipyard assault. Please tell me this was actually Kronos. I can't remember. Now I really want to, like, stop, go back, and double check, but that would lose the progress that we have succeeded in so far. It looks like we've got an enemy light cruiser here, right dead ahead of us. So we're going to cruise on in after him and take him out. Completely and utterly. He will stand no chance We will also overload the heavy weapons, because we need that. And this is our speed while overloading everything. It's a speed of 4, so it requires 10, not 10 additional points, probably like 25. What is our movement cost? It's like 2.5 or something, or 1.5 maybe? It costs a lot of power to be overcharging all this. We are escorted today by HMS Exile once again, so another 4 Hellbore cannons. I love this kind of escort. We are facing a light cruiser who is a D5 and a freighter, so we can take this without too much difficulty. So let's cruise on in. I think I already made that joke. It's not a very good joke to begin with, but we made it. Reinforce that forward shield, increase that speed. We'll go about here, wait for it to catch up, and then sort of like continue to increase speed. Our acceleration is not exactly what I would call good. We kind of trundle along. As we steadily get in. I really should increase the speed of time. Do you think we should increase the speed of time? I'm thinking so. Let's increase the speed of time. It lets us get around the boring parts of this game. What am I saying? There are no boring parts of this game. Waha! Actually, there are. There definitely are. So let's turn on in, try and keep him in the forward arc. He's definitely realizes that, holy crap, he's probably overloaded everything and will be trying to annihilate me in one shot. Very good, Doomslayer. You have realized exactly my plan. So let's get a little closer. I would like to use full and adulterated power. 138 damage through. That's what we're talking about. That is indeed what we are talking about. So continue the light orbit. What do you have left? Don't do that. I was here. Really, Exile? Really? You're coming off the Christmas card list. That was completely uncalled for. You used me to set off the mine on him. You caused damage to me to deal 5 damage to a shield on him. What was the point of that? Bad Exile. So we'll continue to come around to starboard. We might be able to kill him with one run. I don't quite think so, though. I think we will have a little bit of difficulty. And steadily around. Steadily, steadily, steadily. Almost timed it right, but not quite. Keep coming, and now. Yes! 2 shots. We can 2-shot light cruisers. And we'll come around after FTQR. Divine Slayer. That's an interesting name. I'm sorry, I was absolutely caught up in the spellbinding beauty of this gorgeous background. I kind of want to turn some of these into my actual desktop background, because they're pretty as all heck. We're looking at a Klingon shipyard, I'm guessing? FRD. He is firing missiles, so yeah, he's Klingon. Klingon shipyards are the only shipyards for the, I suppose, the evil half of the galaxy? Okay, so the galaxy basically breaks down into 2.5 factions, and I say and a half because the ISC, well, they're not really on anybody's side. Like, they'll sell to everybody, but also they're jerks to everybody. So the 2 sides are the Federation, the Merak, the Hydran, and the Gorn, versus the Romulan, the Klingons, the Lyran, and I'm missing someone, aren't I? Romulan? Klingon? Lyran? Who am I missing? I know I'm missing somebody, and it's important. Let's go around the edge. So, upper left is Lyran, next to them is Merak, next to them is Gorn, ISC's on nobody's side, bottom is the Romulans, continuing over we go right to the Klingon. Oh, I guess I'm not! So it's the 3 powers versus the 4 powers. Which I suppose makes sense. There's 8 factions in the game, the ISC is on nobody's side. Lots of incoming missiles. The reason I'm slowing it down is because we graphically demonstrated that if you just go on full-time acceleration, the missile intercept logic doesn't work quite properly. And so it is impossible to shoot down all the missiles with your standard systems. So you have to speed up, slow down, shoot down the missiles, speed up, slow down, shoot down the missiles. And that's how that works. Otherwise, it just doesn't work properly. I think part of that has to do with the length of time between the shots, because the game will only fire so quickly. So it looks like we have a lot of missiles we gotta eat. But on the bright side, that does mean that he's not going to have any particularly effective weapons. By which I mean he doesn't have plasma torpedoes that we need to worry about. Any moment now. Yeah, there it is. I was kind of hoping that you would be out of ammunition, but you're not. You're still firing. Keep shooting things down, G-type phasers. That's your entire job, kind of. Tempted to launch a fighter because he doesn't have any point defense systems. So, Hellbores. Good. Fusion beams. We're gonna need the phasers. Open fire! So, are you still shooting missiles at me? You are. Okay, defensive tractors times 4, because we're gonna need all 4 of them. We're actually gonna need more than that. So, deploy the fighters. So he's already fired his systems. Oh, crap. Oh, no, that'll be close enough. So we're going to use the fighters for point defense work. Screw you, buddy. Stop doing that. That's not cool. And we'll drop back down to 0 defensive tractors since I think we'll be good. So he basically just dropped the mine in order to be irritating to my fighters. That's irritating. And we managed to blow it up thanks to fighters being amazing! Continue on to port and rock and roll. So we are spreading this across. Of course the exile is way over there. Why would they come to help us? Did you launch a scatter pack? I thought I heard a scatter pack fire. I guess not. So this shipyard, let's increase the speed of time. I think we can take it. I think we can handle all the firepower that you're going to try and dish out. Are you almost out of ammo yet? No. No, you're not. That was a scatter pack, though. So you were saving just for me. Nice wrap around. And we'll have a couple of point defense phasers that we can... Oh, we turned the wrong way. I misread the MFD. I was looking at it backwards. Just stop. You're not cool. You're not effective. You're just annoying. If one of you wants to just swoop in and annihilate, that would be cool by me. Which one are you? You're this one. Return to me. I would like to do stuff. Prepare for, I guess, a phaser attack. Let's try and make sure that it's a kill. He did launch a single missile, so good job. Fighters took care of it. And now they're going to do a pass on this. Yep, they did. Okay. We need to target the last one. And all fighters return to me so we can restock. It is important to keep your fighters restocked because that way they're free. Because if you actually lose fighters and the game ends, bad things can happen. Well, mostly you have to repay for the brand new fighters, and fighters are expensive, especially at this level. At this level, fighters are annoyingly expensive. It's 20 a pop per one of these, so it's 80 to replenish one squadron. It's 160 to replenish both squadrons. We used to complain about buying small starships every time we restocked our Marak battle cruisers. Well, this... Actually, no, this is way cheaper. Because you can reuse them, and you can't reuse missiles. Increase the speed of time. We want to chug along and actually, you know, take this target out. You're not going to stop me. I'm going to have this tile. I don't know if this is Kronos or not, but if it is our tile. So, trundling along, coming in on him. We will close to point-blank range, essentially. Are our fighters done resupplying? They are. I could have just looked down here at the shuttle menu, but I did not. Deploy the fighters! I want them full-on attack mode. He's fired his phasers at us, sir. What do we do? Fire back. 128. Managed to shock a whole bunch of systems. The missile launcher appears to be offline. There we go. Shipyard is no more. I like how that's the description for you have destroyed shipyard. It's not you have destroyed the shipyard. It's the shipyard is no more. It has fluttered away like fairy dust. And let's see what we've got here. 450 prestige and a tile taken. Oh, that feels good. Pop down here. Mission. It's just a planet. That was Kronos. So we did take Kronos. We have successfully managed to conquer the Klingon homeworld. We are the Hydrons, a former slave race of the Klingons, who broke away pretty much when the Empire was distracted, and we have managed to take over the very seat of Imperial power. How good does that have to make you feel? You all feel good about it, right? Because that was a big deal. That's their capital. And it was the first planet we took. So not only have we taken a planet, which is always in and of itself a great thing, we took the most important planet first. Yes, I'm very, very pleased with this. So let us continue. We have no targets as of yet. I'm going to... Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. And... yeah, that should be enough. Overload everything. I want overloads on absolutely everything. Who are we targeting? We have a single heavy cruiser. What class are you, my friend? You are an MDW? Ooh, it's a Mauler. It's going to be a Mauler. Alright. That's an interesting setup. We don't need the Wild Weasel because Maulers almost never come, as far as I know, they don't come with drone launchers. Watch, this one will have like 6. But yeah, he's just a single Mauler. He's fighting us, and we are overloaded and ready to rock. Mauler's shot at maximum range was still decently effective. It did manage to not only crunch through our shield reinforcement, which granted is not providing a whole lot of fire supporting power. I mean, just look at that. Tiny anything. But he did manage to chunk it down to 2 bars. Hi. How you doing? Did you enjoy that one? I hope so. How are you doing for crew? You have 3. I'm stealing you. I'm not just going to be happy with this. I'm going to drop a shield, dump 5 Hydran Marines on board, and your ship is mine. Let's just fly away. Goodbye. Toodles. I'm going to let the Marines handle you. Marines, you've got this right. I know back in Starfleet Command 1 there was a difference between the Marines of each faction. Like, different Klingons would have better Marines than pretty much everybody else. So I'm just a little bit worried to make sure that one Klingon wasn't going to be able to take out 3. But no, he couldn't. He was destroyed by the triumvirate of 3, which is a very Hydran thing. I mean, we are a tri-synergy race? No, we are a tri-symmetrical race. We have radial triple symmetry. Or something like that. And we have managed to capture it using 3 Marines. That is the way that it should be. That is the way that it must be done. That is the way that gets you 356 prestige and neutralizes a planetary tile. Hello! Mission. Forced to go on the planetary assault. And we are actually running low on... I think we're running low on episode time. I think I'm going over at this point, but maybe not. So, planet to defend. Planet to attack. Hit the red alert. I don't remember which kind of planet you are. We will immediately start the Wild Weasel. We will drop 2 points of... there we go. And overload the system so that we can prepare the masterful offense that we need to do. Defense? No, we're on offense. Let's go kick some butt. Are we escorted today by anybody? No, we are not. It's all just us on our lonesome. Do we have a target yet? We do. It's a heavy cruiser and a planet. So the heavy cruiser consists of a DWN. It is a Trinacell D5, so it's a smaller heavy cruiser, I believe. And let us go reinforce this forward shield to the max. Increase our speed up to about here. There should be 2 more defenders. I'm anticipating 2 more defenders. The planet is a PL0. Send the probe. Tell me what it is. Tell me what you really are. As long as we're this close. The DWN, it passed by. It just has a couple of light disruptors. Decoy shuttle is ready. Yeah, it's only got phaser 3s. Oh boy. Son, you're in trouble. Yeah, he's the only defender of this planet. He is the defender of the PL0. Just beautiful, my friend. You are so badly outclassed. Ooh, I almost launched fighters and I almost lost fighters. Because he has a point defense system, and not a horrible one. He's got 2 B-racks. And that's decent. I mean, it's not amazing. Eventually we're going to start running into like frigates that are carrying 4 and they just shoot down the universe. There we go. A ton of damage there. I heard a missile launch. Oh, you have fighters too. That's cute. That's real bloody cute. Defensive tractor, please. Thank you. You have lost pretty much all speed. I should probably focus you. You have another one. Oh, very, very cute. Okay, that should make you out of heavy weapons. You brought 1 fighter to the fight? Really? Like, that's just kind of weird, man. Select the phasers, get ready to... Yeah. Yeah, the point defense phasers were like, don't worry, boss, we got it. You don't even need to give the order. We're going to destroy him in 1 shot. And they did. They took out the 2 missiles and the ship just on automatic. That's efficiency for you. Oh, that would be why. All weapons select. Normal loads, please. I don't need the full power anymore. Maximum speed, because basically he's helpless before us. He stands no chance. There we go. On to the planet itself. And we can increase speed. Actually, not so much. We do have quite a few weapons to charge and load and ready to go. So, set our target and prepare the... Notice how the emergency stop button is so much larger here on the defensive panel. So, we will close in at a speed of, well, actually pretty slow. That was the wrong button. By the way, if you ever want to just get giant panoramic views, just press the D key. It's fun. So we will continue in on the target. Do, 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 do. Okay, that's enough of my humming. Although I always associate this particular song, if you can hear it, I don't know if you can hear it or how well it is, with the Klingon Empire. I don't know, it just always reminds me of starting as the Klingons. So we are on target, we are aimed at the planet, and we are ready to smash the stop button so that we do not crash. We do need to stay outside of a range of, is it 3.99? Or, no, it's 2.99. So if we get any closer than that, we're in trouble, because he's got, well, 2, 4, 6, 8 phaser 3s. Okay, that could be damage. That could be serious damage. So we're going to stop, you know, right at the limit of our transporter range, which is here. All stop. Thank you. All of them select. Engage. Wow. 89 damage from back here. You see how much, you know, basically 5.648 units does to a fusion cannon? Like, the fusion cannons we normally do, we'll deal like 138, but then that's after we chunked through the shield. But back here, just 5 units away with a fusion beam, suddenly everything is less effective. Suddenly we're just not as strong. Which, you know, makes sense. Fusion beam is basically, I am in your face right on top of you. Haha, let me shoot you. But, you know, we would prefer a weapon that could do a little bit more long-range damage, which is, of course, why the Hellbore was invented. The Hellbore missile allowing you to make passes, knock down their shields, part of their shields with fusions, and then when they go and try and hide that shield from you, you just Hellbore them to death, because the Hellbore will always hit the weakest shield. And if the weakest shield is no shield at all, well, they'll go for that one. It is possibly one of my favorite... Okay, it's not my favorite heavy weapon in the game, and the reason is because the PPD is just so cathartic to use, and feels so incredibly good when you pull off a good kill with a PPD. I'm not even an ISC player, but the PPD is just so much fun. For the Hellbore, very, very close second. Just because it wraps around. Hits everything. Being shot at by Hellbores? Oh, no, that's a lesson of frustration, because it's like all the techniques and knowledge that I normally would use is only about 30% normal effectiveness, because his main heavy weapon will basically ignore. Send the Marines. We have this. This planet will be ours. There's no denying it. Come on, capture. We only need to kill one more. Only need to kill no more. Just need to take others. Take the planet. Prepare for total capture. 3, 2, 1. There it is. We have managed to capture this planet as well. So not only did we capture Kronos this episode, we also then came over here and grabbed this planet. So before we have been sort of skirmishing on the outside and on the outreaches of normal space. But now we have just popped in and said, bump, bump, 2 big planets are ours. But that's definitely going to wrap it up for an episode. In fact, I think I might be running a bit longer than what we normally try and do. But anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.